not get into the friend zone. Okay, so that's the danger zone. Hi, I'm Cindy V. King. I'm the Sexy Love Scientist, and today I'm going to give you some tips how to attract a girl. Well, let's say an alpha woman. So an alpha woman tends to be really hard outside, and inside they're very soft soul. So they come off very strong exterior. So I'm going to give you 5 tips today, and there's certain areas when approaching a woman. A lot of men actually miss out the first point or the 5th point, and I'm going to be talking about deeply why, and they miss out in this area. This is what I actually teach in my program. Number 1, make a negative situation to a positive. Yes, there's too many guys out there are too scared to approach alpha women, and they have a biggest fear of, say, a lot of guys have negative thoughts if they have a fear of being rejected and they don't go forward. And if a man who is actually has green thought, a sense of positive thinking, they're more likely to take a negative situation into a positive. This is number 2. So how to make an impact. So really, every woman have heard every line, every cheesy line that every man can come into saying to her how pretty she is. But it's really important. You only have 5 seconds to make an impression. Technically, it's actually 3, but I'm giving you 5 seconds here. You have to know what your commercial. So whoever you're standing, whatever woman that you're standing, especially an alpha woman, you got 5 seconds to impress with her, and it can't be just very generic comments about her. So it's like a commercial. You got 5 seconds to pitch that commercial to her. She's impressed. She would continue on having a conversation with you, and that's how you know that you're actually moving up the ladder. But honestly, if your pitch is very bad, honestly, she's gonna walk away. So really know what your pitch is when entering any room, especially if you're approaching an alpha woman or any ladies that you're interested in. You got 5 seconds to do that. Alpha women love men with ambition and passion and know what he wants. And you have to remember one thing as well. Women are feeling based. So, and passion is really key. So a lot of people do a lot of the surface conversation or generic comments or conversation. It's very surface, and it makes no connection to her. It has no meaning to her. Number 3, make a connection. So making a connection through conversation, it's not always about agreeing to her conversation or agreeing her belief or philosophy. There's nothing wrong with her in per se, but sometimes alpha women love to be challenged with their belief or thoughts or ideas, and it gives her a different perspective. And having that confidence is really key for a man. Men has to be driven by their own. So challenge her in her belief. Maybe we're hearing about certain things about the president election. Make it playful, honestly, but don't make it personal. I think that's really key, that leave your ego out the door and be humble about situation and conversation, because alpha women love humble men as well. And if you can make it funny, she's an alpha woman. She has a lot of people agreeing with her principle and her values and her decision making. But honestly, if you challenge her ideas, she would love that. Women want to know if you're actually very passionate. So it doesn't mean that you have to have the same interest as her, and it doesn't mean that you guys are actually a bad individual or that you guys have nothing in common. It just means you're a very passionate individual in your own belief and philosophy, and that makes you unique. Number 4 is demonstrating high value. And when I mean high value, I'm talking about character. So what it really means that, are you able to make a decision and be confident about it? Women, alpha women especially, or women in general, they don't like men who are very wishy and washy about their decisions. So flip-flopping back and forth. So it's called the bait and switch. And a lot of women find that's the biggest turn off. When men make a decision and then they flip back and it goes back and forth. They're really indecisive. Having a solid decision is really key, because what it means that it just shows character, integrity, and know what you want, because that's what alpha women and women in general want. They want a man that's able to lead with their own vision. Number 5, this is so important. Be able to close. So be able to close is number 5. It's so important to close at the end. And what you have to do is grab her number. Closing means like you need to be able not get into the friend zone. Okay, that's the danger zone. Don't be in the friend zone. If you really like her, grab her number. Follow up with her. Closing the deal in the end of the conversation is so key. So many guys leave this open, and you can tell her, I hit it off with this conversation and really love to get to know you, and tell her that you're interested. So really key here is to close at the very end. Okay, I'm going to conclude our tips today. I'm Cindy V. Kang. I teach this all in my program as well, so especially if you're an alpha man, to learn more, you can check out my website. If you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends, because sharing is caring. There is 3 things that you can do right now. You can subscribe to my newsletter, see the link below. When you're at there, go ahead, hit the like button, and remember to subscribe, because I post news, social media, and video every week. If you have an idea for a video, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.